It's excellent execution to get things started.
Winston now to throw on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Saints at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They run. It's Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Winston now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Saints 3. Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? distance. Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jameis to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julian Okwara gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And this is caught, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Got the no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down steps to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Saints 3. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So finally completes his 1st pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Play action now. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing, Winston to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they'll settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room, but a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Hardy set to return and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The 10th carry for Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So 5 yards at the 5 on the play. Well, they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They'll use him a lot out of it. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get forced by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8.
Falcons 21, Saints 8. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, Jack. Blue striker. Green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races down the right side.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Winston sneaking it, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point. The lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, I see him catch a few passes in the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Red cycle. Russell, 6. Use that.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Young Bucks to kick off 41.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles. We're talking to this defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards.
the 39-yard line. Here comes second down and 6.
A give to Kamara running right.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Winston now. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Winston. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's got 9 points on 4 of those. Now he's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer. There's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground despite the lack of production, but they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, they'll help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Again, it's Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because They needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2nd and 9 now. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where he's sitting right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. You got to think about it. I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Winston.
Olave over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Lutz is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressured up top. And sometimes against that, you get out your running back. They can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage with not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there on the right side of the football swing backs.
Didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Hitting London coming across the field.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they turned out at that third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to break our 4th quarter time.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jameis to throw it.
They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, Winston.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser Wright.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.